Hi, I'm Leona Swiftsilver. Raised as a bard in Ilvinus, I've been on quite the adventure these past few months. After being blamed for the death of Lord Richard Kentigern and exiled from my home, I started exploring various cities and towns in San Maria, places I'd only read about as a child. I've met so many new friends, and have also endured a few difficult goodbyes. One such goodbye was with my childhood sweetheart, Roman. After learning that he not only tampered with my memory most of my years growing up, but is also a member of the Assembly, I chose to abandon my dreams of marrying him and stay with my new family. Oh, I suppose that's important. After growing up an orphan in the courts, I learned that my father gave me and my sister up in order to protect us from our mother. Did I mention that Kessera is my older sister? She's not particularly thrilled about it, but I don't doubt that she'll come around eventually. In the meantime, I'll have to be content with trying to help her fulfill a prophecy with the rest of Fate's Chosen, and find better ways to propose to my fiancé, Areo Mossier. As we continue forward with great challenges awaiting us, I hope to harness the new divine oracle power given to me by the Everlight. I want to make her proud and keep my friends safe in the battles to come. One day, when the world is at peace, I hope to be with my dearest Areo, my entire family, and enjoy a happily ever after of my own.
Sup, I'm Kessera Stormbreaker, and I'm doing this against my will. I said I would do it. Didn't say how I was gonna do it. Fine, let's start over. I'm Kessera Stormbreaker, and apparently I have to save the world. Sounds dramatic, right? A nobody from the middle of nowhere gets cursed, and now she has to defeat an ancient evil. Seems like there would be somebody more qualified than an average mercenary who spent most of her time going against goblins and orcs, yeah? Well, I checked, and there isn't. So now, while everyone else is dealing with a major civil war and all hell literally starting to break loose, I get to go searching for rocks that haven't been seen in centuries. I don't have to do this by myself, and I can't tell if I'm grateful for that or not. They all, most of them anyway, seem to believe that I've got what it takes. And strangely enough, they're all willing to risk life and limb to help make that happen. But trust me, if I had my way, I'd disappear into a shitty little town in the middle of nowhere and no one would hear from me ever again. But I don't have that luxury. So instead, I talk to my horse, listen to a shitlord in the sky, sometimes, and try to figure out if I'm going in the right direction. Man, I really hope everyone's right.
It was supposed to be a simple mission. Find the Crown Prince and convince him to come with me and lead a coup against his mother, the Empress. If only it was that simple. Who am I? When I left on this mission, I was Staff Sergeant Eldon Vale of the Imperial Army. A life of service is all I've known. I was sent away from Grassgrave when I was 16 to join the military, and since jail was my only other option, I went. I rose through the ranks rather quickly, earning a reputation for always getting the job done, no matter what. This led to being hand-picked by Captain Valerie Donahart to serve under her command. In my 4 years serving under her, I learned more about leadership and friendship than I ever thought I would. She's become the most important person in my world, which made it all the more difficult to leave on this fateful mission. I did find the Crown Prince, Areo Mossier, and I convinced him to come with me to take his place as Commander-in-Chief. We were getting ready to leave when I met the Oracle, Andromeda Skyseeker. She inadvertently showed me a vision I cannot begin to understand. To make things more complicated, Areo then promoted me to Captain and reassigned me to watch after Leona and Kessera and aid them in their mission to piece together the Veldahar. So here I am, in the company of people I barely know, in a world of magic and courtly intrigue I was not prepared for, separated from the one person I cannot live without. Simple, right?
Why, hello there. My name is Alexander Lightbringer, and I enjoy long moonlit walks, vigilante archaeology, and making new friends. I was born the fourth of 6 children to my well-meaning and overbearing parents. I was expected to dedicate my life to Pelor in some fashion, but I could never seem to get the hang of it. My passion for knowledge and not faith was eventually accepted, and I was to be turned into a wizard the family could be proud of. Unfortunately, the magic I am most adept at is necromancy, the one thing my family opposes with all their might. As a result, I retreated from court life and spent many lonely years researching in secret. One evening, while raiding a long-forgotten temple, I stumbled upon a genuine damsel in distress. I was intrigued by her tales of a lost well of prophecy, and by the comely paladin she traveled with. The friends I made and the truths revealed at the well changed my outlook on life and the world. I help Fate's Chosen and continue my illicit research whenever my duties in Wolfcrest allow it. Instead of languishing in obscurity, I now work to free my home from the corruption of the Empire.
In the land of Iolan, there is a village that every 5 years sends strong, young warriors to the cursed jungle of the Grim to protect an ancient artifact known as Lorekeeper. This artifact is held in a sacred, dark place, the center of a harrowing labyrinth aptly named the Hopeless Gardens. My name is Atlas Seto, and I am the current guardian of this artifact. I was on my 3rd year of duty in the Grim when I experienced my greatest failure. I fell in battle to a wizard named Alistair McGrath and his thrall, Kareen. I had almost given up hope when a group of adventurers came looking for that which I had lost. It took many long conversations, a tenuous confrontation, but eventually I made the decision to travel with them to recover the ancient gem. After some harrowing trials, self-realizations, and forged friendships, Lorekeeper was recovered. Although I felt that my mission had changed, the duty still remained, and I chose to continue on. Now, I travel with Fate's Chosen, people I call friends, working to drive back the darkness that would engulf this world and make sure the power they seek is placed in willing and capable hands.
I wasn't the crowned prince of Rayomastier when I first met Fate's Chosen. I was simply Ray, a man looking for his missing sister. While traveling with them, well, I fell in love with Leona. Unable to imagine my life without her, it became my new mission to protect my friends while I embarked on a quest of my own, to save the members of my endangered family, and save the Empire from civil war. Underlying players to this rebellion have been slowly revealed to us, and it seems to be coming to an end. My mother, the Empress, is held captive in the Nine Hells, while the Archdevil Apollyon stands in her place, bent on taking over for his master, Asmodeus. I do what I can to protect them, but this group of unlikely heroes faces a much bigger threat than just a civil war between squabbling territories. An insurmountable force threatens the prime material plane, taunting us all from just beyond our horizon.
At the same time, many factions work to their own ends both for and against the party's personal objectives. The Divine Covenant seeks to protect the Primal Ban, while the Silence claims to root out corruption at its core by any means necessary. The Cult of the Dragon aims to raise Tiamat from the Nine Hells, and the Assembly? Bent on taking over the natural world. Even the gods on high mean to meddle in the lives of a group of adventurers they have named as Fate's Chosen, to some unknowable end. In a world where nothing is black or white, good or evil, Fate's Chosen must find a way to mark their own paths and claim their own destinies. Welcome to Open for Adventure.
Have you heard of those touched by fate? Families forged through triumph and trial. Heroes to both stranger and friend lend an ear, and I'll spin you their tale.
Hey, Stream Deck worked.
Nice.
Howdy.
Welcome to the stream. It's Monday. It's a typical Monday. If you're not in our Discord, come hang out. It's fun. We've got a great bot who talks to you named Red. Holy shit. Revenant Risen subscribed for 25 months. That's crazy.
Very long time.
Morgan, how does it feel to be an Ofray Bay? OG Ofray Bay.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't listen to whatever this swaying goat person is, whoever the fuck that is. Don't listen to them.
Yeah.
I don't even know them.
Bleat. I just say bleat. That's all.
So
So.
I don't think I have any big announcements. Do I? Anybody? No?
Mm-mm.
So, why is my face so big? So, let's go ahead and, Extra Life? I don't know anything. I don't know her about Extra Life.
We're doing it
wanna-
though, and it's gonna be
We're-
fucking
We are doing it.
bomb.
We're doing it. We're doing it. I should probably sign up for some things. I think I missed the sign up
Yeah.
date, though.
You did.
I bet you
I'm
I can
sure
talk
that-
to some people.
I'm sure they'll let you in.
I'm sure I can. I know some people. I could probably get in.
So
Extra
far,
Life's
we've got
gonna
a
happen, and it's gonna be great.
yeah, we've got a lot of great one-shot games, some nice talks. There'll be some nice panel-like talks over some D&D things. It'll be a good time.
Yeah. Oh, and we're the Buried the Lead. We're streaming for 24 hours straight, just like we did last year. Last year we rated over $2,000.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be crazy.
So there's gonna be some gaming. There's gonna be some talks. Might be some giveaways. Who knows? So make sure you come and check it out.
What? Can I win the giveaway?
No, you're not eligible.
Whatever. It's fine. That's awesome, Tony. I take it you are involved because
I
you know so
am.
much. Awesome. Well, you're gonna be my Extra Life representative for this stream. How's that sound?
I mean, haven't I already been doing that for the last couple of weeks?
Yeah. Officially, I've just officially decreed you. It's fine. I'm not
Okay.
stalling. You're stalling.
So, who wants to do a recap? A lot happened last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did
Mine-
happen?
Who's
What
feeling
did
recappy today? Kesra?
Sure, I'll do it.
Hold on, we need a different music change. Hold on.
Some things happened. A dude died.
Oh my God, Kesra, you're
we're
such a
going back to
bitch.
Asmarin because Alexander's family's being a dick. There we go. That's what happened.
Oh, hey, there we go.
Yeah. Also, if you need like details, I beat the ever-loving shit out of a douchebag, and then other people beat the ever-loving shit out of a douchebag, and then Leona had a bomb fucking moment.
If you haven't seen that, you need to go back and
Yeah,
watch it.
Mindy
right
won an
now.
Oscar.
She did win an Oscar. It's true. Bomb fucking moment that no one saw, but honestly didn't like.
Doesn't matter.
We saw it, and it was bomb as fuck. He's not a problem anymore. Kind of chilled out for a week, just kind of because things like actually, it's fine. Chilled out for a week. People did things, talked to people, decided, hey, now that we're done, we should probably like get into high gear, start heading towards the hells maybe, because that sounds like a great idea. It's always a fucking fantastic idea. And then Blondie got a letter from Asmarin. One of his shitlord brothers did a major shitlord thing, and now he has to go talk to his super religious, scary religious Paylor Levin family about the fact that he does things with the undead sometimes.
Phrasing.
Yeah. Can we?
Yeah, he has made questionable life choices, and now they want to talk to him about his questionable life choices, and hopefully it doesn't end in terrible things. We'll find out. To be determined. What else happened? Yeah, Shitlord got the shit beat out of him. Other things removed, it's fine. The captain met his lady friend, had a nice week vacation with her.
Oh, chicka pow pow.
Yeah, lots of boning down, I would assume.
So much sword polishing.
But not solo this time. It's nice change form, I think.
Nice change of
Someone's
pace.
helping him, yeah.
Um,
Eldon, did you show Val your sword?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah? Did she think it was pretty great?
She loved it.
Yeah.
She had a
Dope.
great time.
Yeah.
uh,
The sword he got in Mirwin Sidarga.
Duh. Duh.
I mean, obviously.
The one that lets me talk to Cassis, who I
Yeah.
definitely told her about.
Sure.
I like how you don't tell the party for months and then Val comes, you're like, blah.
Val's different.
That's fair.
It's valid.
She's hot too, so.
Valid. Valid.
Yeah. Yeah, the only other things that happened, Atlas got his sister, like, officially 100% settled into a completely different kind of desert. Yeah. We're going. We'll see what happens. Does that work? Does that happen?
Good job, Kesra.
Thanks.
You can fuck off now.
Okay.
The day is hold on. What kind of let's see. What's the weather like today, Mindy?
Oh, you know better than to ask me.
What's the weather like?
It's
It's spring.
it's not raining yet. But you can
But you can
hear
smell. You
you can
kinda-
smell it. You can hear the distant rumble of thunder. It's definitely a dark. It looks as though the skies will open up at any time. Maybe not for very long because this is like the desert, but like it's just kind of rolling overhead right now. No rain yet.
Leona, it is early in the morning. Just before dawn. And you hear a slight knock at your door.
Is Araya back?
No.
Oh. How late in the week is this? Is this towards the end of the week?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm probably, I'm probably already up and at 'em, living my best life, aka praying. To which God? I don't know. We'll find out later.
We're gonna find out right now. What's your prayer sound like?
Okay. I mean, I'm probably praying to both.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how this works, but it is definitely still very much you pray here for Sarenrae, and then you scoot over a little bit and you pray here for the Raven Queen. The prayer to Sarenrae is kind of, hi Sarenrae, it's Leona. I just wanted to check in today and say, I hope you're having a good day, and I hope we have a good day, and you're wonderful, and thank you for bringing me here to all of these wonderful people, and I am sorry that I could not help Roman find redemption, but I think we handled it the way we needed to handle it, and thank you for standing by me until I could get to this point.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
And that has definitely been a prayer. God. A prayer.
You have, it looks like on the overlay you have 1 advantage. I don't know if that's accurate.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, let's use it. Why not? Look, Saren Bay, love me. God, that was worse. 13.
You start to feel a tingling in your palms. It is... One second.
Are you changing the music?
I am.
Oh god.
You feel almost ill. Like you get that falling feeling as if you've been suddenly shoved off of a cliff. You recognize this as the beginning of a vision.
Oh god, what?
However, you feel like it's like you're trying to remember a dream and it starts to slip away from you. Would you like to grasp onto it or let it go?
I mean, I think I instinctively try to grasp onto it.
Give me another wisdom saving throw.
Let's try a different dice, you know? Like, maybe this one will be better. Ah, no. That's a 7. Remember that time when I thought this was going to be great? Because we were just going to go visit some family, and it was going to be so much fun. What do I need to roll? Wait, do I get the vision first? I still get the vision, though, right?
Do you like it?
What?
Okay, yeah. We'll do that. You'll you have a crit from a Panthropy, I think.
Can I retroactively?
You can. Because there is a bit of a delay.
Okay.
Let's see, how
Is
much
that
is
it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 1,500?
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you got an instant crit.
Perfect. Let's use that because I don't want to be out of commission for a month.
Fair. Leona, you begin to see the room around you starts to fade. And you are suddenly confronted with darkness, and you fear for one moment, a singular moment, that you have been thrust into the abyss again.
It's fine. I'm just gonna yell at them in abyssal. I'm ready this time.
And you feel your body begin to plummet.
Oh.
It grows hotter and hotter and hotter until you see yourself land with a sickening thud on some other world, somewhere you've never been. All around you is hot, molten rock, lava, magma. It flows like the rivers here. All around you, you watch lightning crack in the distance, lighting up a barren wasteland. In the middle of this wasteland, directly as you start to turn around, you see a large castle.
Do I recognize the castle? Like the structure of it? I've read a lot of books.
Roll a history check.
Oh my gosh, look at me go. 23.
You would recognize this as Abramok. This is the center of the layer of hell known as Phlegethos, which is the 4th layer of hell.
Oh, crap. Okay.
You see yourself being pulled into this castle. following a series of tunnels that you've never seen before, but suddenly you seem to know and understand. Make an intelligence roll to see how well you can remember these.
Okay. Intelligence. Just
Yeah.
straight intelligence. 19.
Okay. You are able to focus, pull yourself into the moment, and remember a series of turns. There are few guards here, you notice. No one stops you. You pass through corridors, through a few doors, over a small river of magma. Where's the lava? Y'all, I never know the difference. It's fine. Tony would know. I feel like Tony knows.
We're in the hell, so I don't know. We're underground. Isn't it magma until it's up? It's fine.
Sure, lava.
But we're
It's magma until it's above ground, and then it becomes lava.
But if we're underground, is it still magma?
Regardless.
Even though, anyway.
You find your way to a much more guarded area. An open pit. This circular pit has 20 gates that line the walls. These walls go 30, 40 feet high. Would you like to look in them?
Yeah. Looking for the Empress.
Okay.
Or
make a perception
horse.
check. You don't see a horse. I'll tell you that right off the bat. You don't see any horses.
Dang it! Ooh! What am I making?
Perception.
A perception? Oh, buddy. It's making up for last week. 28.
You find yourself quickly doing a survey of each of these, what appear to you now as cells. Some of them are built very differently. The first one that you see is a darkened pit where a once tall figure sits huddled, unmoving. You're unable to see their face or anything, but you see a pair of wings that are... It's almost as if they've lost their life. They lay across their back, across this creature's back, dead, essentially, useless. The next 2 cells are empty, and then you reach a third, where a figure is strung from each of the corners, has chains coming down, holds her arms and legs, holds her suspended in the air. A beautiful celestial creature with flowing red hair, bright green eyes. You've never seen her before, but there's something familiar about her.
Can I figure out what's familiar about her? Or do I just... I'm still looking for the Empress.
Sure, yeah.
I can make a note of it. And
As you begin to walk away, you take one last look, and as her head hung previously, it raises and she makes eye contact with you. You see a slight smile. And then she closes her eyes again.
Wait, so in vision she's...
Yes.
Shh. Okay. Okay.
Your heart begins to race, pounding in your chest as you stop by the next one, and it's a massive horned devil who is has had his horns cut off and has a massive chain around his neck. The next one, empty, and then the last one, or the next one you see, seated in a chair, is a striking woman. She has impossibly long brown hair that sits curly and messy about her frame. You recognize those impossibly green eyes. Gaunt features. Her wrists and ankles are chained to the chair that has been mockingly been carved into a throne. Isabella Massiere, the true empress. She does not look well. Make a medicine check.
That is a 22.
She is not. She looks like she might be suffering from a disease or some sort of curse that is draining her life force.
Is there anyone around her particular cell?
In this room, you notice there are a few guards. Make another perception check. Actually, no, you rolled 28 the first time. I'll keep it. You look up. There is a walkway made of iron where you see 20 fiends, various sizes and abilities, walk along these suspended pathways. They almost look like ladders that are hung. They walk along them and look down at the prisoners.
So these are these cells like, so are they all pits or are they all cells? Or are they like...
They're all different. The only thing that they have the same is the entrance is a closed cell that does not, or a closed wrought iron gate that does not seem to have a door.
So what is the Empress in? The Empress is
in a large stone pit. So as you, not pit, but as you look at a large stone cavern. So as you look in, that you can't really see the walls. It's not very illuminated in here.
Okay. But there is a
stone iron gate in front of her.
How is there any way I can like gather any information about this gate in terms of like, I assume it's magically locked and fancy shenanigans, but
the main thing that you would notice is it doesn't have a door. It doesn't have an opening. It does not look like it. It just looks like it's permanent.
Oh, well, then how do I get in? Knock, knock. Excuse me. Fiends? Not really. I'm not doing that. Even if I were, they couldn't hear me, I assume. How do visions work? It's fine. So how was the smiling chained woman? How is she? Is she also, is it similar
she looks
like situation?
Strong. She looks fierce. She looks unstoppable if it weren't for these chains.
So it's chains. Is she also in a cell that doesn't have a door, like cavernous kind of thing? Okay. Okay.
Each of these cells, you'll notice
all are the ones I've looked at.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Does it sound like there's any like hubbub or hubble blubble blubbles?
I don't know what those words are, but no, it doesn't seem like there's any of that.
Okay, great. I know I'm going to try to whisper to the Empress because apparently people can see me, but I'm going to try to do it discreetly just in case the fiends can also hear me. Excuse me. Your Highness. Does she respond?
Okay. You hear it. It's actually Your Majesty. From another cell.
I should know this. Leona would have known that. It's fine.
Okay, well,
she's stressed. No, it's fine. She's stressed. It's fine. She made a mistake. It's cool. So the Empress is not responding at all.
Correct.
Like no stirring at all.
Correct.
I'm gonna make my way back to this other cell.
Yeah.
Where this other being is.
Yep.
You can hear me.
I can.
I feel like I know you.
You do. I don't know why they don't call you Pink for what they call me.
Wait, but you're
Not a horse. It's not surprising Kesra hasn't told you.
Wait, if you can hear me, does that mean I can get you out right now?
No.
Dang it. Okay. Do you know... So I think I can get us back in through the paths. I don't know why I'm whispering. They're making me very nervous. I think I can get us back the way through the paths that I came through. But like, is this what the god usually looks like? Just those up there?
Yes,
Okay,
but I need you to do me a favor.
sure.
You can't bring the Veldahar to the Hells. Do you understand me?
What should we do with it then?
Find a safe place.
Okay, but wait, why can't we bring it to the Hells?
Think about it.
Do you not trust us? We've made it this far.
I've been with you the whole time, and that is precisely why I'm telling you not to bring it.
That's kind of rude, but also kind of fair.
We don't have much time. I can see you start to fade.
Oh, I mean, I can stay. Is there anything else that I need to know?
You could ask Paylor to keep the Veldahar.
So how do I imagine I'm like, wait, as I'm being pulled away, because I'm not actually going to hold on any longer, because I don't want my friends to be super angry with me.
You wake up, you come out to hearing a knock on your door.
What? Hello? Oh god, what? Hello?
Leona. The door opens. I'm assuming it's locked. I'm assuming you lock it when you go to sleep.
Leona! Probably. Oh, yeah. Hold on a second. I'll scramble to my feet.
It's a rail.
What's the? Oh wait, no. What's the password?
You're beautiful?
That's not the.
What's the password?
There's not one. I'll open the door.
You see your fiance, dressed in very inconspicuous clothing. He rushes in and closes the door behind you and says, I don't have much time. I have to get back. We're signing the peace treaty today.
Great, that's fantastic. We need to have a conversation at breakfast with everyone.
About?
I may have gone on an adventure when I was praying this morning. So I learned some things. I saw some things. I talked to some people. Horses, people, person.
I can't stay, Leona. I just came to say goodbye.
I saw your mother.
What?
So I think I know how to get us into the chamber where she is. I think I can remember it. I have to write it down before I forget it, but I think I can get us there. There might be some stipulations we need to consider. I think Red's also there. Red talked to me, which has never happened in a vision.
Red the horse.
She wasn't a horse anymore. She was a person. Like a really strong, beautiful person. Magnificent, really. She laughed at me. She also maybe insulted us just a little bit, but she wasn't necessarily wrong. But we have a lot of things we need to consider. I know we have other things we need to do. You have things to do. We need to go take care of some things for Alexander. But I think when we're ready to go to the Hells, I think I can get us there.
That's part of why I came.
What do you mean?
Alexander's family reached out to me.
What do you mean?
They're calling people to do character witnesses.
it's a good thing. I mean, you know Alexander.
It is, yes. And I'll say what I need to, but there's another part of it.
Go on.
As part of the peace talks, they are asking me to I'm worried because they're asking me to respect whatever decision they make. I'm not allowed to intervene.
So what exactly happens if he's found guilty? How does this work?
Necromancy is very illegal in Azmoran and
Sure.
in the Empire.
I hear you. I understand. But also, Alexander is not using anything for nefarious means. It's just a different form of magic.
I hear you, and trust me, I understand. However, the law states that anyone found guilty of practicing necromancy is subject to the persecution of their sovereign.
Well, then maybe you should change the law.
Leona, the peace treaty today is for 2 separate kingdoms.
So, how does one go from one sovereign to another? Just change the law.
I no longer have any control over Azmoran.
Okay, well, that's okay. He could, leave Azmoran.
He would never. He has told me, at no uncertain terms, that he will never bow to me.
Okay, he doesn't necessarily have to bow to you.
It was the principle of the matter, Leona.
I understand. Okay, so maybe he doesn't associate with either. He's just passing through.
Do you want him to be
Azmoran.
alone without the support of his family or a kingdom?
No.
If I were to make Alexander Lightbringer a citizen of the Empire, that could start another war. That would be subverting what they are trying to do, the example they are trying to set. I can't just steal him away. Unless he asked me to, and even then it would... We are in a very delicate place. You understand that, don't you?
I do. I do. But I also think...
You think I should stand up for him?
It's not even necessarily just him. You know Alexander. Everyone that knows Alexander knows that he is not using any of this magic for anything that is untoward.
I do know Alexander, and I will give my testimony as I encourage you to give yours.
Once this is handled, once this peace treaty is in place and settled, and things aren't so delicate, I do think it might be wise to revisit that law.
I hear you, and as queen, you would have every right to push for that. However, once again, we have no control over Asmarin any longer.
Of course. Of course. I'm sure a few conversations can be had. Surely there's some agreement that we could come to.
I hope so. I wish I could stay for breakfast. Please write me this plan you come up with. All right?
I'll include pictures.
If you will let him, he will kiss you.
Yeah. Never mind. He said he had to go. I'll pull him in the room and she's like, "Are you sure you have to go right now?"
And then we'll fade to black.
Okay.
The rest of you wake in the morning after a full night's rest, feeling a bit stronger, a bit wiser, a little bit more knowledge of spells and the arcane. Maybe it's sneakier. The day is yours. Leona comes down a little bit later than usual. Zytharia is also present.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I forgot to pray to the Raven Queen because I got distracted. And it's not really praying to the Raven Queen as much as, "Hi. Thanks for keeping me alive. I promise I'm gonna get to that 50-year deal soon." That's how most of those prayers go.
Downstairs, I'm assuming you are all there. Unless you have anything else you'd like to do in the morning.
I have things I need to share. So, this morning, when I was praying, I took a field trip to...
What?
Eldon starts eyeing you.
No,
Raise my staff a little bit.
No, I'm fine. I promise. I didn't even go to the abyss this time.
Her hair look a bit darker to you, Alden.
It kind of looks a little bit... She will reach over and sniff your hair.
Oh.
She smells fine.
Oh, well.
I think I'm fine. So, I think I will say after my morning activities, I will actually, maybe before that would have been really awkward, but I definitely would have paused to make sure I drew the map so that I didn't forget the directions.
Hang on a sec.
Hang on a second, boo.
Okay, where were we?
So I think, and I'll pull my notebook out, which also has my to-do list in the back. It's fine. So I think I know how to get to where we need to go when we get to the house. I saw the Empress. I think I can navigate through the tunnels. I also saw Red. Except she wasn't a horse. She was a woman. With wings. And she looked strong and beautiful. And she talked to me. No one's ever talked to me in a vision.
What?
So,
Are you sure you're alright?
I'm perfectly
Okay.
fine.
I told y'all that Red turned into a giant woman. You just thought I was delirious.
We did a little bit. Yes, you went.
I believe you.
Thank you.
I
I
thought
believed you as well.
Oh, thank you.
I obviously very clearly believed you, but this was just further evidence, and she's okay.
She talked to you?
She talked to me. She smiled at me. She looked familiar at first, and I couldn't quite put a finger on where I knew her from. And she smiled at me, and then I tried to whisper to the Empress because I was actually a little afraid I was actually in the hells, but she didn't respond. And then Red did, and she made a comment about if we go to the hells, we might need to consider some alternative placement for that beautiful crown we found.
Interesting.
She said that
I'm gonna kind of look at Kesra.
Paylor could keep it for us. She was very adamant that we not bring it.
Why couldn't the Raven Queen keep it?
Well,
We have several important artifacts.
I mean, Saren Ray could also probably handle, but it was specifically, to be fair, I do think this is kind of like, a Paylor thing. And it's Kesra. And she's got some weird thing with Paylor. I'm not quite sure how to define it.
Who, Red or Kesra?
Kesra.
Oh.
I mean, I guess also Red, but Red specifically said Paylor. So...
I mean, technically, Paylor's the reason why I have Red.
And also,
Had Red.
right, so we can get her back. The good news is she's not that far from the Empress. She's literally she's 2 cells away, 3 cells away.
Okay.
Now, I don't exactly know how to get into the cells. There's no door. So...
How do I to...
Paylor?
I don't know. I imagine you have to, have a conversation with him.
Uh-oh.
You could always take communion with him.
Do what?
Take communion. With the Raven Queen, it's very kind of scary and hard, but I think that with Paylor, you just go to visit the Sanctuary.
Oh, that would be so much better than what you have to do for the Raven Queen.
Maybe we can find a different way.
To talk to Paylor?
Yeah, maybe there's another way.
Yes, well, don't you have some sort of issue with some trees?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean,
I just don't like talking to. It's a new. It's a new thing.
I think in order to ask him to do this, you probably need to talk to him.
Yeah.
Then you got to get to him.
I'm already going to be not in great with some people with Paylor. Going to see him is an interesting idea.
Wait, Alexander! Oh my god, this is a great idea! Why don't you go talk to Paylor, and then your family can't be mean to you?
I agree. I think that's a great idea.
Problem solved. All right.
Where do we go? So Alexander, all you have
I think this is
go and
perfect.
talk to a god and get the old god to advocate for you that you are not a soul-stealing necromancer.
What the greatest is
This is perfect.
Honestly, it's not crazy or anything else we've come up with. I mean,
I like this, Cytharia. This is
kind of nice
perfect.
having a god on your side. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my gosh, this is we can handle 2 situations in one. This is perfect.
You realize how much he hates necromancers and the undead. It's just about as much as the Raven Queen, right?
But
you
he doesn't know you.
I am not innocent of what I am being accused of.
But maybe he just needs to maybe he needs to talk to somebody who knows.
Oh, yes. I'm sure that 10,000, 30,000 years of hatred for undeath be erased. I mean, I'm charming, but I'm not that charming, Leona.
You're also dating his champion.
I'm sure he'll be really
Because
happy
I'm in
about that.
great standing with the God of the Sun right now. We have a wonderful relationship.
I'm gonna excuse myself from the table.
Where are you going?
Hey, Saren Ray. It's Leona. I have a question. So, you probably heard all of that, all what just happened. And I think this is a perfect idea. I think Cytharia is brilliant. What is the best way to approach this conversation with Paylor? And could you possibly, just give him a little nudge and, throw in the good word?
Would you like to cast any spells while you're doing this? Like any commune spells or...
Why do you think I have commune? I'm not that fancy of a cleric. You
can have prepared it for the day.
I don't think I have commune. I don't think I'm high enough level.
Are you
am I?
not?
I don't think so.
Got like 4 classes.
Why do I have
She's multi-classing too much.
commune? I don't think I have commune.
Oh. Well, excuse me.
Can't you get like a wafer or something to help you?
I
with
could
that?
like I could wait. What if I? No.
Hey, Leona.
I'm waiting for the Everlight.
I don't have anything. I can cast oh god, I have so many cool spells, but none of them are helpful. Ooh. What if I tried
Augury?
Yeah, I mean, that's like just like, oh yeah, I can use that. That was my plan after this. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. I will collect some. Here's what I'm gonna do. This is dumb. I'm going to take out a piece of paper of like other things that I was praying to Saren Ray many moons ago, and I'm gonna take out the page. I'm gonna rip it up, and I'm gonna scatter them on the floor in the middle of this tavern. And I'm gonna start praying and casting augury.
What is the question? It's supposed to be the next 30 minutes, but whatever. Fuck it.
It's fine. I don't really know how. To be fair, I've only ever cast this twice, and once was on accident. So Leona probably doesn't know that. I would like to know.
How would a conversation with Paylor go in regards to Alexander? With your blessing. Amen.
The papers start to scatter around, the letters transforming. You get wheel and woe.
Okay. I've got some good news and some bad news. I'm gonna like get all the papers and put them in my bag. So the good news is something good's going to happen. The bad news is something not as good might also happen.
Oh, how
par for the
definitive.
course.
But that good, I think, is what we should cling to. I think we can navigate that. That's what I got last. So here's what I will say. The last time I used that spell and the Everlight spoke to me was before Roman. And the results were the same. Some good, some bad. We won't know what the good and the bad are until we try it.
I think this is a great idea.
I really disagree.
Okay, that's fine. You're just scared.
Yeah.
Just got you there, Dimples.
Yep.
Does seem that way.
Yeah.
Nope.
But then, so am I.
What is he gonna do? Smite you? Okay,
Yes.
I don't think he would actually smite you yet.
My Paylor dreams have not been a whole lot of sunshine and roses.
You know, I'm not all Paylor person myself. I'm, Mortal Raven Queen, but he seems like they're allies.
And he think he gets along with Saren Ray too.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I think
Wonderful.
Saren Ray's gonna put in the good word for you.
How well does he get along with Ioun?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
How
Let's make
well
Google
does
it.
he go along with Ioun? Let me think.
Ioun is an ally of Paylor.
See? It's a sign.
Right.
All we have
Switching
to do is go see him.
Yes.
Yeah.
We could all
Just-
go together.
Just knock on the door, be like, "Hello, Paylor."
That's what I do with Saren Ray.
How exactly do we go see him?
Isn't the whole point is that they're in a very separate place?
You can go there.
Wait a moment. Are we talking about visiting their temples, or are you actually talking about going beyond the gate and visiting an actual?
Going beyond. I mean, I've seen the Raven Queen.
That's
So
why
am
I'm
I.
scared.
Oh, I mean, I
I don't care about going to temples. I've been in temples all my life.
I don't think he would actually do anything.
Alexander, if you say you walk the path of light like you claim to, then you should have nothing to fear.
Okay, look, Alexander, do you have any plans to be a lich? Answer me honestly.
Yes, Alexander, do you? Do you have any plans to become an evil lich?
I didn't say evil, I just said lich. You know, clerics can become liches too. Alexander.
Yes.
You have plans?
No.
You have plans to become an evil witch?
Wait, hold on. Maybe we shouldn't go see Paylor.
I'm gonna go get a drink. Anybody want one? Great. Okay.
I do not now, or have ever, or will ever, have any plans on becoming a lich.
Perfect! This is all we need. Let's go!
Do I believe him?
Wait.
Hold on.
I can. Hey, I'm gonna.
Mindy,
Don't
let me
Lead a
answer.
sentence. You're gonna do
Mindy,
it.
Let me answer Tony.
Oh, sorry.
Roll insight.
Natural 20 for a total of 29.
Morgan?
He is telling the truth.
Okay, Mindy, go ahead.
No, it's okay.
Oh my god.
Can we just? I don't. Shit.
So we're going?
Do we have to?
I think
We don't
so,
have
yes,
to.
yeah. No, but I think we have to go regardless because I think we need to talk to Paylor about the.
Yes. Which, circling back to that, how well do you think you got the directions down?
I will flip in my notebook back to the page where I have drawn a map. I feel pretty confident.
It's a pretty good map.
Okay.
I took notes as soon as I was back in here, sort of.
All right. Good. If you want,
Mm-hmm.
I could help you remember. So you would have absolute clarity.
Ooh.
How are you going to help her?
How does that work?
Well, I would need your permission.
Okay.
Yes. Wait, what are you going to do?
Explain.
Okay.
It's a spell you're familiar with.
What is it?
Modify memory isn't just for being a shitbag. It's very useful when you're studying for a test or when you want to remember something with absolute clarity.
Okay.
But if you feel confident, then we've got it down on a map, that we've got it in paper. We can all memorize said map.
I'm going to stick my arm out towards you. I'm not looking at you. I'm staring at my map.
Zytharia
That's to be sure.
Sorry. Zytharia will get up and move to the other side and hold your hand.
That's to be sure.
All right.
Just be careful, please.
Don't worry. This is the least invasive. And then I will will start to talk. Leona, I want you to think back to this morning. I want you to remember when the vision started. I want you to grab onto that feeling, onto that moment when your magic started to surge and the weave took you to the hells. I want you to feel the heat, see the iridescent red of Red's hair, the sallow cheeks of the Empress, catwalks of iron. Picture them in your mind. Now picture a crystal. There is a crystal in your mind, and it is surrounding those images, those memories, and encapsulating them, and becoming hard and solidifying. And those memories of the directions of how to get to her chamber are yours.
Whoa. I'm gonna look down at the map that I have drawn, and I'm going to make just a few small adjustments, mostly distance-wise, so that it's... I don't know how clear the map was, how close it was before, but I would imagine it is far more precise because I did remember fairly well when I was there. So now I'm hoping that now I can at least translate it to paper a little more clearly. I didn't know that could do that. I think this is pretty accurate now.
I should imagine so.
Don't know if it could be much better. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, your turn to do something brave, Kesra.
You're muted.
Son of a biscuit. Like fucking what?
How much have you had to drink?
Not enough, but like
Well,
that was very definitive, like right now kind of thing.
Well,
What?
I mean, I feel like if we're going to try to button two shirts with one button, we should probably...
I'm sorry, what was that phrase?
Yeah, come again?
Agreed.
It's a phrase I heard from a bard in that place over there.
Mm-hmm. It's an
They
interesting
had
phrase.
had a few drinks. It's fine. Look.
Was he trying to get into your pants?
Yeah, that's...
I mean, they weren't talking to me. They were singing about a tale. To be fair, I think that might have been what the story was alluding to now that we're talking about it like this. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is that if we're going to try to talk to Paylor about Alexander, which I do think is a brilliant idea, Scytharia, then it might be a good idea to go ahead and do it before we go have a conversation with his family. I know we have a little bit of time, but no time like the present. It's not going to get any less daunting the longer we wait. Is it?
I mean, it
No.
depends on how you feel about suspense.
I mean, I admit to being both very afraid of this idea, but also very intrigued. And you say that Red said we should not bring the thing to the place.
She was very adamant. She may have implied that it was safer not with us in the house, which I said was rude.
Nah,
I mean,
makes
she
a good
obviously
point.
takes after her master,
but also fair. Well, to be fair, she has been traveling with us for quite some time, so she does have a bit of insight. And she was there much longer than I've been, so she would know better the threats that we'll face when we're there. So, but she was very adamant. That was the one thing she wanted me to know before I left.
All right. Celestial being one that we trust. I was kind of hoping for that power boost in the Hells, but
Well, if we can get her out, then she still looks pretty strong. Her wings.
I mean, I wasn't talking about her. I was hoping for the power of the thing in the Hells.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I do see her point. Seeing as Lord Shitlord came up here to try and find it himself.
So, that's
Yeah.
fair.
Probably a good idea if we don't knock on his door and hand it over.
Here, we brought a housewarming gift.
Yep.
Okay, so we need to talk to Paylor.
I mean, okay. Do we have to go there bodily?
I mean, I think, sometimes conversations face to face are better than when they're by mail, so this seems like a conversation worth having face to face. Maybe?
I just have to. You have to promise me something. Make sure I don't get too angry at him.
Okay.
I promise, if you start to get too mouthy with the god, I'll slap you on the back of the head.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wonderful.
We
I'll
have
have lots of bruises, I'm sure.
We have plenty of options. Some of which are a bit less violent, but I'm sure we can help you manage that.
Yeah, I have a great track record with godly respect.
I mean, you don't need it.
Listen,
He already likes you.
How about I go with you and I can help you not to make fools of yourself?
I was to say, I think, I mean, I have talked to a few gods now, so I'm not particularly phased at this point.
Why don't both of you come? Might as well.
Are we not all coming?
We could all go.
The more the merrier.
Yep.
I think that's a good idea. And that way, if Paylor has any questions about Alexander, we can clarify. Or vouch for you.
Sure, he'll know without need that, but
Well, who's to say he doesn't already know who you are? Who's to say he doesn't already know?
Oh, he knows who I am.
Right.
He knows damn well who I am.
Right.
But
If he
just
wanted to
because
do something about it, wouldn't he have done it already?
Just because he knows who you are doesn't mean he knows who you are. And sometimes when you have a very fixated opinion of something, sometimes you need to hear someone else's opinion.
Speak the truth. Do not give in to anger.
Those aren't mutually exclusive.
Nah, but one's a choice.
You're a
Speaking
smart
the
man.
truth, you're right. That is the choice.
Yeah.
You're a
Sounded
smart
better in my
man.
head.
I'm sure you can manage your temper for a few moments. Would you
I
like
don't
me
know.
to teach you some meditation techniques?
Might help, who knows?
Gonna go take a walk, make a lap around the building, try not to barf. I'll be back in a few minutes.
You want some?
Nope. And I'm gonna stand up. I'm going to, pint in hand, go, take a lap around the building.
Okay.
Yeah.
I lean over to Leona and I whisper, "Look, they're getting along so well."
Zytharia. I mean, we haven't been back to Wolfcrest, so she's still got that big old sheaf of planar tuning forks, right?
Tuning forks. Oh shit.
All right. So what you're suggesting is we do this today.
I mean, probably as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. I'm going to need to run an errand or two before we do, and then I'll be ready.
Okay, what do you need?
I just need to make a quick stop at a few places, and then I'll be ready.
Okay.
He's being mysterious.
He is. Well, do you need anything from me?
No, thank you.
Do you need anything from me?
I don't think so, Captain.
Do you need anything from me?
No, Atlas, I'm good, thank you.
Well, you're quite welcome. Remember, I am here if you need me. I can be your calm center of the universe.
He's real good at that.
Yeah, he is.
Wonderful. Well,
he's like the water.
And Alden is like the mountain.
Yep, it's true. I've got this to prove it. I hold up my little necklace.
Leona is the air.
What am I?
You will be love.
Oh, stop. Okay. Kestra, you take this walk.
Yeah, I was gonna take one lap. I take 5. It's not a very big tavern, so I just like go down an alley, run around the back, up the other alley. Lap number 4, I'm gonna hover by the back door. I'm gonna do a quick fucking back and forth, and I'm gonna I'm gonna just fucking knock on my chest plate right above the Might of the Dawn. just a quick knock, and be like, hey, coming to visit. Gonna be great. Please don't smite anyone. See you soon. And I'm gonna walk away from that one spot really quickly, as if it's, a physical representation, whether or not anything actually reached him, I don't know. But she tried to I don't know, focus a little bit before doing this terrified, yeah, no. And then another lap, and then I'm going to come inside looking slightly winded with an empty glass. So when are we leaving?
I need to run an errand really quickly, but I guess after that. Would you care to join me?
Sure. I have nothing better to do than to contemplate. No, it's fine. Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
I'm gonna nudge Eldon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Lead the way, Blondie.
I will head out of the inn and head to I guess are there any temples to Iyun that aren't the library, or is it pretty much just the library?
It's the library, but there's also a separate sort of temple-ish area. It's as if the library is the temple,
Right. Okay. I will head there. and try and find some form of priest, deacon type person. And try and get some form of audience with, I don't know, a cleric or someone who can do kind of rites or something along those lines.
What are you looking for?
Basically looking to formally consecrate myself to Ioun.
Ceremony spells, what you're looking for. Wow, hold on. I'm having a blank on an NPC name. What's your girl's name? Your your source for the Society of the Uncovered Rune. Do you remember her name?
See if I've got it here.
Alexandra, maybe? No, that's something I've already used.
Brianna was her name.
Brianna, that's right. Brianna. I remember now. You find her in, patent heels and tight sort of breeches with a long cloak over her. A little bit of sort of like decorative armor, it might be useful, but but it looks pretty hot, so you're not quite sure how useful it is. Alexander, it's good to see you again.
Thank you. I hope our friends have been finding useful that donation I made.
They have.
I have a small request to ask. Not that small, I guess, but we've decided to get it in our head to do something stupid as usual. And so I've decided it might be good to take some small measure of precaution. And I would like to formally pledge my soul to Ioun.
I see. This is not a decision people take lightly, Alexander. Are you quite certain?
Yes. I have been through, I assume, a similar-ish ceremony before when I was younger to Pelor, kind of a family tradition. But well, you know. And I rather think the knowing mistress is a little more my speed.
When are you hoping to do this?
Now, if possible.
Oh, now. Well, would you, very well. Sorry you've caught me a little off guard.
I'm sorry, this morning has caught me a little off guard.
I understand. Yeah. I am actually free today. If you'd like, I can perform the ceremony.
That would be wonderful.
How about you give me 30 minutes?
All right.
Why don't you follow me, Alexander? She will take you... You've been to the Society of the Uncovered Rune meeting, so you know that within this building is a labyrinth of secret to not so secret tunnels. Basically rooms that you have to sort of know where they are to get to them. They're not hidden, per se. They're just not obvious. Something that might look like a janitor's closet turns out to be an entrance into an atrium or a lecture room or that kind of thing.
Good luck, Blondie. I guess.
They have a wonderful Kama Sutra section, Kestra.
All right. Go sell your soul or whatever.
Would you like her to come with you?
That would be nice, actually, yes.
Why don't you come along? You find yourself being taken through some of these tunnels and into a large room, and all three of these four walls are stone. The fourth is a painted glass window, a stained glass window. This stained glass window is a depiction of the knowing mistress. Her face and sort of figure are not the focus, but it's her cloak that billows out and turns into scrolls all around her, and the scrolls come up all the way to the side as if they are surrounding her. Along this stained glass window is a bench, sort of like a table almost, and along this table are stacks and stacks and stacks of blank paper, as well as several quills and ink. In the very center is a large metal bowl. I think we need a new playlist for this. Hold on. A gentle morning light fills this room that you and Alexander, you Kessra and you Alexander are in. It filters in through the stained glass and paints a beautiful mosaic of color at your feet. You find yourself mesmerized by it almost. And then you begin to take a closer look and you see that the walls are covered in names. Thousands and thousands of names. What is her name? Brianna brings forth 2 chairs. One she sets towards the door for Kessra, and the other she sets right in the center for you, Alexander. Now, that's my understanding. You're on a bit of a timeline crunch, so we'll make this as quickly as possible. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Ayun is the goddess of knowledge, skill, and prophecy. Sages, seers, and tacticians revere her, as do all who live by their knowledge and mental power. Her commands are her teachings, and I will speak them to you now so that you may always carry them with you, wherever life takes you. There are 3. The first: seek the perfection of your mind by bringing reason, perception, and emotion into balance with one another. Number 2: accumulate, preserve, and distribute knowledge in all its forms. Pursue education, build libraries, and seek out ancient and lost lore. And the third and final: be watchful at all times for the followers of the Whispered One, who seek to control knowledge and keep secrets. Oppose their schemes, unmask their secrets, and blind them with the light of truth and reason. From her pocket, she pulls out a small stone. Alexander, you might recognize this as an Ayun stone. She places it and holds it out for you to take. Do you, Alexander, promise, in front of your goddess, to follow these tenets?
I do.
She begins to bring her fingers together in front of her face, and when she pulls them apart, a bright beam of light, a bright orb of light fills the space. She steps closer and places it just right onto your forehead. There's a moment where you feel a coldness wash over you, like jumping into a frozen lake. For the next 24 hours, whenever you make a saving throw, you can add a d4 and add the number rolled to the save. as you have been dedicated to Ioun's service. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, you get the plus thingamabobber, because I'm here.
And you have a D4 apparently.
And I do have a D4 apparently.
You have a +3.
A +3. Okay, let's see here. That makes it a 14.
For a moment, a fraction of a second, really, you have an experience unlike anything you've ever seen. It's as if when you blink, that moment when your eyes are closed, you see the entire universe, the stars, the planets aligning the heavens. And it's as if there's a taste of all of the knowledge right on your tongue. And when you open your eyes, it is gone. And you feel that coldness fall away, and you are filled with warmth. A warmth you have never felt in your life, a warmth that you've only heard people speak of, especially your family. An acceptance. Something like love. Welcome, Alexander.
Thank you, Brianna.
Thank you. And that is
Well.
oh, go ahead.
No. Okay, just a quick quip before we end.
Of course.
Turn back to Kesra. Well, I'm going to have my shoal flayed by a god. At least I know where to go now.
Touche.
And that is where we're going to take our quick break. When we come back, I have a surprise for everybody. I think you're really going to like it. Please get up, pet your pets, get some water, and we will take the second half of the session to go into Elysium.
Oh, baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Oh, baby, I love your madness. It's
Welcome to our Patreon. Here on Open for Adventure, we are making high-quality Dungeons & Dragons content, folks. We have a great big world to share with you, and by becoming a patron, you can help us explore and expand upon this adventure. With your support, we can invest in more amazing artwork, better mics, fancy cameras, and overall stream quality. Not to mention, help us get some amazing new merch that we can use for giveaways. What do you get by becoming a patron? I'm so glad you asked. Let's take a look at the different levels and give you a sneak peek at what you can get at each tier. Did you know that the family of the First Lord Theo, the leader of the rebellion against the Empire, actually invented firearms nearly 25 years prior to the current campaign? The designs for this high-tech weapon are the Delaney family's best-kept secret. Also, they were originally invented by the late First Lady Victoria, Theo's mother. Access to lore leaks like this is what you can expect from the first tier, written in blog-style posts after each weekly session. Ever wondered what goes on off-camera? The next 3 tiers give you exactly that. With Stolen Moments, you can get access to text-based roleplay moments, highlighting experiences that don't make it onto the stream, like Leona's training session with Ray and Asmar. Stolen Moments Plus gives you access to roleplay moments featuring our guests, non-player characters, and historical figures, featuring the likes of Marshall, Annalena, and even the Empress herself. And Roleplay Addiction takes us to a whole other level. This tier gives you exclusive 30-minute videos of canon interactions not otherwise seen on stream, like late-night drunken interactions between paladins, or tender moments featuring your favorite character ships. The Warm Fuzzies is super simple. It's everything I've listed so far, and also you get your name on stream after our weekly regular sessions. Every session. And our undying love. And finally, the most epic of all Patreon tiers. Drum roll, please. The Lore Master. This ultimate and final tier gets you first look access at all of the content going into our upcoming, official, open for adventure campaign setting. Lore, maps, monsters, items, dungeons, dragons. Go ahead, have a look around, make yourself at home, and consider becoming a patron to help us make this fantasy world a little bit closer to reality.
Oh, hi! My name is Express Love. I'm the Senmarian god of coffee. Did you know that in Senmaria, every cup of coffee is made with found familiar coffee beans? That's canon. In Senmaria, every cup of coffee is good coffee because it's made with love by Found Familiar. Did you know that every bag of Found Familiar coffee features artwork from incredible members of the tabletop gaming community? That's canon. Each blend and roast of Found Familiar coffee features cool D&D names like Thieves' Cant, Face Step, and Pact Magic. In Senmaria, every royal meeting that Ray attends features the Cartographer's Blend, a brew of coffee made by Found Familiar in conjunction with Devin Rue. Now that's canon. Found Familiar coffee. Buy it today.
Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Oh, is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. The limit of love is endless. I know. Just do what you want with me. Yeah, I want it all. Could care less the cost. I give you my everything. Some would say I'm insane in the right and the way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Give me your freedom. Whoa, yeah, to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Oh, baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like
fuck?
What?
Like what?
Like, what do
Are
you
we
mean?
I don't know
muted?
what you're talking
Transition.
about. my dear.
Oops.
Well, we know it's a Monday.
Monday.
What are you talking about?
Oh my god.
Ready to spoiler?
No!
Professionals.
No.
We find the group.
Fuck.
We find the group. Getting ready to head to Elysium. Is there anything else y'all would like to do? Everybody has a reroll from Graham. Please write it down.
Aw.
Thanks, Graham.
Thanks, Graham.
I really need to use those.
I'm out because I rolled garbage for whole session.
Damn it, goat.
I just need something to fight.
Oh my god.
Is there anything that y'all would like to do before Zytharia comes to cast plane shift on all of y'all?
I would
I'm
like
good.
to, and this can just be like a Mindy thing, but I'm letting you know as a DM, I am trying to recall everything I know about Paylor so I can be prepared for this interaction as best I can, because I just want to be ready, you know?
While Alexander is gone, I would like to get together a small thing of tea, and I would like to write some basic instructions on meditation for Alexander.
Okay.
I would like to think about drinking, seriously consider drinking copious amounts of alcohol. I will refrain, but that is what I'm thinking about. Definitely not Paylor. Anything but the actual thing we're about to go do.
So that's all you're thinking about?
Yes, is drinking. I'm not gonna, but I'm fucking thinking about it.
Okay. Zytharia instructs you all to meet her. We'll do it in one of the rooms, it's fine. In her and Atlas's room. Whenever you're ready.
Do this like tomorrow, next week, year from now.
Oh, let's
I
get it
put
over
off-
with.
So I
I put
cannot.
off till tomorrow what we can do today.
I'm not
really-
gonna. Oh, sorry.
Do you really want to be thinking about this all night before we do it tomorrow? We already know the answer to that, Casper. It's
Okay, so here's the thing about the plane shift. I don't actually think that I can get this right to Paylor's front door. I can get this pretty close though, I think. So we're going to see. Is everybody okay with that?
Great.
Sure.
Okay. Everybody
Yep.
clasp hands, think happy thoughts.
My palms are sweaty.
Knees weak.
Mom spaghetti.
My mom sucks though.
She's
My mom
not...
makes good spaghetti.
Oh my
Great.
god, y'all.
I never knew my mom.
Me either. Suck it up, Buttercup. Let's go.
Yeah, she gets it. Yeah, you get it.
I'm
Everybody
thinking
grasps
happy
hands.
things.
Wow, y'all are the actual worst.
They're so good.
Oh my god, hold on. I need to fix this. Okay, anyway, I'll fix it later. Zytharia begins to concentrate, and you hear a gentle, what starts as gentle breeze within this room. And then the wind picks up, some books scattering around, and you feel all of a tug at your feet as if gravity is breaking underneath you. Hold on, I need a better song. I'm sorry. I'm just really nervous about what's about to happen. It's fine. Oh, it's my favorite song. Okay, here we go. Gravity begins to break from underneath you as you are all pulled out of your current space, sent shooting through space and time, and find yourselves adrift going fast and slow all at the same time. It's startling. But within 5-6 seconds, you find yourselves landing heavily far away. And with that, I'd like to introduce our guest DM for tonight.
Wait, what?
You say DM?
Guest?
Hi.
Guest.
As you land, there are opaline lights that seem to streak around you, and the song of birds can be heard. It's temperate, it's comfortable, it's perfect. Zytharia, you would know that this is Amoria.
Oh, we're really close!
As the world stops swirling a little bit, you begin to notice that you're in a beautiful open grassland, slight rolling hills, sparse trees. It's almost a forest, but not quite. The sun is ever in that sort of like 10 a.m. range where it's high enough to where it's bright, but it's not overwhelmingly hot. It's cool, it's comfortable.
Well, this is nice. See, this is already better than we expected.
Isn't it lovely here?
I mean, you expected something different.
I'm just happy it's not freezing cold.
He's the god of the sun. Why would it be freezing cold?
Exactly.
It can be cold with the sun. Oh my god.
Oh, Madrian, I love you.
Right.
Remember that time when I was like, oh my gosh, y'all, it's gonna be fine.
So fate's chosen.
Fate's chosen plus Zytharia.
You begin to take kind of stock of what's around you. And not too far off, you do see kind of a well-worn dirt road. Those of you Elden and with passive perceptions above 19 can hear a river.
Eldon, do you hear that?
Yep,
Of course you do.
I hear everything.
I know.
Is it a river?
Yes, it's a river.
A creek? It's water. That's all I...
Yeah. Where do we go from here?
That's a great question. Dungeon Master, do I know where to go?
Have Zytharia roll Arcana or Religion for me.
Okay. Let me pull up our character sheet.
I don't imagine Elysium's a place you spent just a ton of time.
Oh, I'm gonna roll Dream. Oh, no, I'm not rolling Dreamcatcher because Dreamcatcher always does terrible when I'm a player. Here we go. Natural fucking 20! I'm shitting you not!
Okay.
Hold on, let me add my modifier because I think it's actually not terrible. Oops, Zytharia right here.
Plus religion is 26.
So you would know that here on Elysium, the gates that lead to the sub-realms or to the other planes are usually within caves in some of the hillsides. But their colors are obfuscated in the dark. And so either a native guide or some very specific divination abilities are needed to kind of pick out which ones. If you don't quite have those abilities prepared, you would know that there is a town nearby called Adenon. And that is one of the bigger port cities.
I regurgitate.
So, so should we go to the town? I mean, I don't know if I have any.
By the way, everybody has another reroll from Graham as well. Including the Dungeon Master.
So.
Yes, I think that's probably the best. I'm sure we'll run into a Deva or something that can
guide us?
Yep.
So,
Nauseous.
It's going
Me
to
too.
be okay, Kesra.
can you scry on a god?
What does Scry say?
What? You can, you can see and hear a particular creature you choose that is on the same plane of existence.
Taylor is not on this plane of existence.
Aww, dang.
Leona, you've spent a lot of time communing with gods, so
I-
I'm going to say that you have kind of this vague understanding that gods are, like, they're connected to certain planes, but their home is like a plane within that plane. So they're not technically considered to be on this plane.
Oh, okay.
So
Mindy doesn't know
burn
things,
that
but
spell
Leona
slot.
might know that. Okay, thank you. Okay. Well, we can go to the. I mean, how far is the town?
20 minutes to the east. Cytharia.
It's 20 minutes to the east.
Okay. Okay. Here we go.
All right.
We go east. For
Yep.
20 minutes and no longer.
As you walk along the road, you're noticing that the usual, weariness, sore aches on your feet actually feels like it's being relieved. It's nice walking through here. It's pleasant. You could almost feel uplifted. Kessera, even you are fighting to not crack a smile every now and again. This plane is infectious.
I hold hands with Atlas.
I was thinking the same thing.
As you walk, you begin to see people coming and going, though very strange from what you're used to seeing. You see a caravan come by, and out walking in front of it are two large deer-like humanoids with massive horns, just casually going, accompanying them. Hello. They continue on. Accompanying kind of behind them, maybe acting as some sort of caravan guard, there are two surprisingly muscular-looking bear humanoids. They hold strange golden axes as they continue forward.
Well met.
They don't respond to you. They make eye contact, but that's about it. And once you get to Adenon, this city, let me see. You actually can see a few small ships in the harbor as you've gotten quite close to the river. Not anything impressive, but they're very strange design from what you're used to seeing in Samaria. The city has a small kind of perimeter wall built around it, nothing terribly high, 3-4 feet. But it's more of a loose village. City is maybe too big of a term for it. And there are all sorts of people running around. And they all look very strange. You see some that resemble lions, some that resemble goats, some that resemble birds and have these glorious wings. You do see, those of you a little more familiar with some of the upper beings, you see a solar or two. But
I
for
wave
the
it down.
they sort of greet you. They seem to have a knowledge of at least your station. A few wolf-like humanoids and a few mouse-like humanoids as well.
They're so cute.
Now that you're here, what do you do? Everyone seems to be going about their business.
I realize,
Town.
Before we do that, I realize that we are here on a very specific mission, but this place is amazing, which means it probably also has amazing food.
I mean, we don't have to go see him right now.
I could eat.
Yeah.
We should bring a gift, so yeah, let's get
gift?
some food.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yes.
I'm sorry, an offering, is that more?
A yes.
As long as it's not a sacrifice.
No.
Yeah, let's peruse. Let's take our time. Let's browse. See what this town has to offer.
You mean
Okay.
let's
I go to the first
procrastinate?
place I see.
So you all go into the town. As you go more into the center, looking for shops or food or something, following your nose, I assume, you do notice that people seem to be setting up for something. They're moving around large boxes, there's decorations, there's all sorts of things that are coming together. It's nothing's quite set up yet, but clearly preparations of something's being made. You come across a smell that is this light, almost like a cinnamon herb smell. And not too far away, you can see a little rolling cart, a little smoke coming from it.
I would like to go there.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see.
I would like to, on our way, see if I can ask somebody what everyone is setting up for. Because this looks like a party, and I'm all about a party.
You stop. The first person that seems like they're not directly on a mission.
Sure.
Stops, and it's an older one of these mouse-looking humanoids.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
Oh, I'm
How may I
Leona.
help you?
Oh, I was just wondering, it looks as though you're getting ready for something. And I was just wondering what the occasion was. I'm Leona, by the way.
Leona, I am Petrichor. It is lovely to meet
It's
you.
nice to meet you.
Yes. Well, we are setting up for our festival of the Packforge.
Oh.
The festival of the what?
The Packforge. It's to honor Denu, the mighty companion of Taliesin, hero of the Dawn War. You're not from here, are you?
No.
Does Restro know any of these things?
What
Because
gave
Camille doesn't
away?
know any of these things.
Say, does any of this sound familiar?
You've heard of the Dawn War, that's for sure.
Okay.
Roll history or religion.
Can I roll?
Yes. Anyone who would like to.
I'm burning an advantage.
I rolled a natural 20 and I'm not even kidding you.
History or religion, which one?
Religion 26.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm taking a picture.
I got a 26 on history.
Okay.
I got a 15 on history.
Okay. So
I got
rolled
5
for
on
both.
history.
I just rolled for both history and religion and got natural ones on both.
Oof. Atlas,
Not rolling for anything.
this all sounds very strange to you. Zytharia, you are thinking back through a lot of the tales that you've heard, especially in regards to the Dawn War. That's a very interesting time for Raven Queen history, since it's before her. The Outer Planes were not exactly a big focus for that religion at the time. Everyone was kind of focused on the material plane. But you do recall that especially the Upper Planes were being assaulted by the elemental forces of the elemental chaos. And it appeared that Elysium and Celestia and Bitopia were all going to be lost to this trio of magma elementals that were consuming the land as they went. When suddenly a expansive roar rocked through the plains, said to be heard on all levels of every plane of existence. And out came this lionoid human named Taliesin, followed by his 5 companions. They led the charge and fought back against the elementals and are widely considered to be why the planes still exist from the Dawn War. You also know that this group of people, they're called Gardenals.
Cardinals, yeah.
Mindy, Leona and Alexander, you would have heard of the, ever since the Astral Sea has been sort of this planar trading post. This is more Alexander. Leona, I'll get to you in a second. You've sort of heard that the earliest example of people defending ships and astral galleons were Ursinals, these bear-like humanoids. They have these powerful axes that actually serve as a focus for their strange arcane magics. very notable. They're kind of the ones that pioneered a lot of the planar magic travel. Leona, you're not gonna know any of that. You would have heard of the Servitals from your bard studies. The Servitals were how a lot of the lore of the plains came inward. They're travelers. They're all the Cardinals are nomads, but they especially traveled about and they collected the stories of what was happening in the Outer Plains and brought them in. Most notably, the goat Servitals were known for this. Alexander and Scytharia would also know that Adenu is the name of the Lupinal of the five companions, the wolf humanoid. So this is a celebration of his service, is what you gather that this festival is probably about, though you don't know anything about it specifically.
Okay.
Tell me, how can I help you all? You seem a bit lost.
We're looking for Paylor.
Seek oh, well, my. It's been a long time since anyone went to Skyforge. Why? It can be quite dangerous.
We're very accomplished adventurers, especially these people.
Yes. We needed to speak to him, and the nature of what we wanted to discuss seemed something better in person rather than, not in person. Some things just don't translate well.
That is certainly an important business. Well. Leona, roll persuasion for me.
Oh. Yeah. Ooh, it's cocked. It's really set.
Can I help?
I'm burning and.
Dungeon Master, can I help?
Sure. You'd like to take the aid action to give Leona advantage?
Yeah.
Or do you want to roll your own check?
She's got higher than I do.
Okay.
You don't have to burn.
Okay. That's gonna be something ridiculous. 31. That's not that ridiculous.
That it?
Could have been way more ridiculous. You're right. I'm sorry. I misled you all.
Hey, there's something about you. The way you just, I don't know.
Oh.
Gather your friends. It's been a while, but I can make the journey to the cave where you will find the path to Skyforge.
Really?
You don't really. That's not
so kind of you.
That is very, very
Petrichor?
kind of you. It is greatly appreciated.
You're quite welcome.
How convenient that we found a guide in our first interaction. This place is great.
Yes,
Everybody here is so kind.
How can we repay you, Petrichor?
Oh, no need. And it's not quite by accident. I am sort of the aldersman of this town. It's my job to welcome those who seem lost.
Oh. I mean, that's fair.
Switching over to those who went to go get food. Let's see. Switch tabs to that. When you approach the cart, there's two different stations set up. There's one that's a giant pot that appears to have this very light stew with these petals in it. And then there are pieces of bark, and they seem to be smoking.
I'm gonna go for the stew.
Okay.
Bark.
Let me see.
Wait until they're done and I'm getting one of each.
A horse-like humanoid walks up.
Well, hello. I am Melvin. Welcome to my store.
Salutations.
What can I interest you in?
What is this stew like?
The blooming stew. It's made of the finest flowers around. It's quite refreshing.
I would like to try some, please.
Excellent.
What kind of currency do you take here?
What do you have?
I have gold, silver, wisdom.
I will take wisdom. He hands you the bowl.
Those whose talents are above mediocrity, the highest subjects may be announced. To those who are below mediocrity, the highest subjects may not be announced.
Very interesting. I will have to ponder on this for some time. Thank you. What is your name?
I am Atlas.
Thank you, Atlas, for the wisdom.
You're very welcome. Thank you for the blooming.
And anyone else?
Yeah, that bark.
Oh, you will love the roasted bark.
Probably.
He just takes like a big chunk and hands it over. Take,
Nice.
take. The wisdom was worth both.
Oh shit.
The stew is incredibly hearty, which you did not expect. But it is very refreshing. It's almost like a mint basil type taste. Wonderfully uplifting. The bark, it's soft like cotton candy, but it has a very oaky almond taste to it.
What can I get for a crisp high five?
Well, take your pick. He holds up a hoof.
Okay. Sure. I'm gonna give him a crisp ass high five.
You smite? Yep. Kidding.
Wrathful smite. Yes. No.
You can have either one.
I'm gonna go for the bark.
It's been long since we've had Senmarians here.
Take the bark.
Excellent. All right. Well, now, are you all ready to go?
I will bound up to Atlas. Atlas! What do you have? Can I have some?
Oh, hello. You have to try this. It is very refreshing.
Okay. Oh my god. That's amazing.
I know, right?
Better news! We found the guide!
Oh, excellent.
Yeah! On our first try, it's like fate or something.
Oh.
Or are we going like now?
If you all are ready, yes.
Sure.
Wonderful, wonderful.
So you're going to guide us to the way to find the Paylor?
I am. Try to keep up, young one.
That should not be a problem.
Are you all ready?
Uh-huh.
Do I get any kind of ill intentions from this person?
What's your passive insight?
He's our best friend.
Unless you'd like to roll.
He's
I'll
our
roll.
best. He's our best friend.
I was
Stop trying to ruin my best
obviously
friendship.
Eldon was
27.
clearly wondering the same thing.
No ill intent, no joviation is really the only thing you're getting off this individual.
I love coming to Elysium.
Excellent. All right, well, lead the way.
All right. And he begins to sprint.
Oh, wait! Oh no!
This is going to be fun. I look back at everybody and say, keep up, and I wink at Zytharia, and then I take off after him.
I don't wanna. I'm just gonna walk.
I'm just gonna walk. It's fine.
I grab Kester's hand and I yank her.
Fuck! God.
Damn, come on.
He
I will
looks
activate
back
my
and
boost of
sees
haste.
that not all of you are like moving very quickly. Now, and throws dust at you, and all of you are hasted.
Noise.
Well, I've got my boots of haste that I
That saves me
activated.
a lot of spell slots. Thank you. I was just gonna start Dimension Dooring, but this is much better.
I am so fast now.
Super fast.
Atlas is gone.
Alice has been around the world and back 3 times.
This is like that scene where the Flash and Superman are racing across the ocean.
But I'm Superman because the Flash is faster, so it's fine.
You all tear off into the
Oh
hills.
my goodness.
It's exhilarating.
The road is still just as easy. You might expect something else from an unpaved dirt road, but you get there just fine. When you arrive, there are 6 or 7 caves where kind of the road just ends. And he stops and waits for a few of you to catch up. Not all of you. Some of you could move as quickly as he could.
Petrichor, where do all of these caves go?
They lead to the different planes. That one leads to the Beastlands. That leads to the hunting grounds. That one leads to Macanas. I wouldn't recommend it.
The Beastlands?
Yes, the Beastlands.
Oh. We know people there.
We would.
We do.
Oh, have you met Dahlia?
I'm tired.
I wonder how my parents are
Didn't
doing.
we? Yeah.
Dahlia? I don't think
Dahlia?
so.
No.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
think
did
so.
not.
Oh.
Camille leaves the planar
It
stuff.
was
to
like a
go.
G name and a J name or something like that. I don't know.
My parents actually live in the Beastlands.
Oh, they
Dinar
do.
and Nolura.
I will make sure to send something nice then. I heard there was a big influx of shifters with that strange planar calamity that happened not too long ago.
Yeah.
Oh, the calamity.
You're talking about.
I got shifted there. It was an interesting event.
So which direction are we going in? Where
This
we?
one over
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
Now you're in a hurry?
Nope. I want to go in the opposite direction, and I'm going to make a big show of going in the opposite direction.
I feel like everybody's reaching for you.
Fuck.
You're not leaving me alone for this, Kestra.
God damn it. You'll be fine, Blondie. Talk your way out of a paper bag.
So will you.
I don't.
All right, come now. We don't want to get there after sunset.
What happens after sunset?
The sun doesn't set where Palor is. It's a bit of a planar joke. Walks into the cave.
Oh my god.
I like him. For many reasons. We've already discussed them. Let's go.
Would like to introduce this guy to Terry.
Oh my god.
Ooh!
As you all begin walking into the cave, it is incredibly dark. It's a straightforward path, though, and you can see sort of this amber glow coming from deeper in.
Now, are you all sure you want to do this?
Why wouldn't we want to go?
Baylor,
He can be a bit grumpy, I know, I've heard.
a bit. I personally have no issues with Paylor, but I know there are some that do.
I grab my sword and say, "Hey, Cassus, do you have any issues with Baylor?"
Do you want me to do it?
That we're switching back to Camille for that.
I know. I'm sorry. This whole time I'm like, "How you feeling, Cassus?" But I'm like,
I have no issue with the Dawnbringer.
"Cool. You're feeling good. You like feeling this? Do you feel any different being here?"
It is a nice change of pace.
Cool. Cool beans. Cool.
Well, if your hearts and minds are determined, simply pass through this doorway.
Do they have to be to make it through the doorway?
Kesra.
No, it will take you there regardless. This is a very safe portal. There are some that have been a bit wonky lately, but this one is fine.
Have you heard
I'm
about
not
the
going
Raven
until-
Queen?
I have indeed.
Have you heard about Sarenrae?
I have.
Right,
Very
right.
pleased when she returned. We missed her so.
Wonky how?
They don't. Less accurate for some reason. The astral sea shifts. It's a whole thing.
Feel free to explain it to us. We'll stay here all night.
I get the feeling that this one doesn't want to go.
Oh?
Me and her
What gave you that?
are a little reticent, but
Ah. Just call it an old rat's intuition.
I think you're very cute.
Thank you, young lady. I appreciate it.
Oh, he called me young lady. Doesn't know how old I am.
Well,
That's probably older.
I was there to see the gate, so I have a feeling I have a few
The
years.
Divine Gate, you saw it?
Not the ritual itself, but not long after.
Did you meet the
Goodness.
Kalia? You didn't meet the Kalia at the first?
I've heard the story of the brave sacrifice made to save Senmaria.
Oh, so you've heard of Cassis then?
Yes, quite so. I've heard of many of the deities. The Servitals bring in all many grand story.
Have you heard of Fate's Chosen?
Who is that?
Who?
Do we
Would
know that's
I
what
know
we're
of-
called?
Why would I know of such a group? He winks at you.
Just checking.
I preferred Death's Chosen, if I'm
Oh,
being
you're
honest.
flattered me. Stop it. Okay, let's go.
I'm not going till Kesra does.
Kesha, get in the fucking portal.
Fuck.
Yes, sir. Go. Go!
Reach.
I'm trying to push you, except I am.
I help.
You
Oh,
want
great.
some help?
She's fine. Shove.
Yep, she's good. She's fine.
And as you travel through the portal, saying that you come into the sunlight out of this dark cave is not apt enough. It is though light consumes every inch of you. It is coming out of your clothing. It is rushing past your face. It is everywhere. And then it kind of fades. And it's still very bright, but you're not being consumed by it anymore. And before you, you see the grand golden palace of Palor.
Damn, I have a question.
Yeah.
Is the Might of the Dawn doing anything?
It feels warm. I mean, you have it under your breastplate, right?
Mm-hmm.
It feels warm at the moment.
Okay.
Do you take it out?
I'll like peek.
As you peek, it actually begins to float slightly, and it is emitting a sort of odd amber orange radiance.
When I see it floating, I definitely take it. Like, I definitely get it the fuck out of there.
It just kind of floats in front of you. It doesn't like float off. It sort of floats around.
I'm gonna poke it.
So am I.
Maybe
It's kind of bounces around a
maybe
bit.
we should not be poking the extremely powerful artifact.
And
I
when
mean-
you're
Again.
done with that, you should explain what you're doing in my lord's realm.
I pull my finger away from it.
From the sky descends this green-skinned, large winged humanoid. Zytharia, you would recognize this as a planetar.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Would I know how to get into Planetar's good graces?
You know they are incredibly lawful but good beings. They are mostly there to protect. These are the guards of
Zytharia.
Palor's fortresses.
I'm going to look at the rest of the group and see if they want me to, like, sort of be the liaison here, or if somebody else wants to take charge.
I'm saying shit.
If you feel comfortable with this, my dear, then I will have your back.
Yep.
I'm gonna fuck it up if I say anything out loud. So, by all means.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, sir. Person. Hello.
Hello.
My name is Zytharia Calcrest. I'm the High Priestess of the Raven Queen, and we have come seeking an audience with the Dawnbringer.
The Raven Queen's emissary seeks audience with my lord.
Yes.
Why?
That's a need to know.
Or persuasion.
I'm gonna use my advantage.
Zadara is very persuasive. She actually has a level in Bard. Just want to let you know. Plus 8. That's gonna be 17 plus 8. Mindy was 17 plus 8.
25.
25.
25.
25.
It's
You
25.
feel a wave of warmth pass over all of you. There is a spell that is trying to affect you. You can tell that. Does anyone resist?
No.
Do we recognize what it is?
I have
No.
it. Would it be like Zone of Truth?
It's not Zone of Truth.
Okay.
Oh.
I won't.
I'm gonna resist by default. Sorry, out of habit.
Roll a
would
wisdom
resist.
save, anyone who wants to resist.
Get a +3 if you're by me, which is all of you. I'm pretty good at that. Okay. All right.
15.
Okay.
16.
Okay.
Probably not high enough, but it's fine.
25.
Okay.
That probably is.
Morgan, you resist the spell. You feel this coming over, and it presses away from you. The rest of you, however, once this wave of energy washes over you, it dissipates. You're not really sure what happened.
What was that?
Yeah, what was that?
You look up at the Planetar, and their eyes are glowing this reddish gold color. They're scanning back and forth amongst you.
It's a charm thing. I'm immune to it.
I detect no malice, no true evil.
None at all.
You, and he looks at Alexander.
I was
You
like,
are questionable.
Oh, he's with me.
He's not evil.
He's fine.
Vouch for this one.
I do.
Yeah.
May the light bring truth from you all.
You too.
And
Light
they
chase away the
float
shadows.
back up. They sort of disappear into the sunlight.
Bye.
What do we see around us?
You see, there's the large golden castle before you. And there is a well-built stone road that leads directly to that. Out from that, it is simply clouds. Fate's chosen. What do you do?
I would like to extend my hand to Zytharia and say, shall we?
Of course. Let's go.
All right. As you cross the bridge, you look over, and that when you get too close to the edge of something, and your head kind of swirls a bit. You experience that just a bit. Even though you can't tell if you're actually high or if this is just sort of some cloud cover, it feels as though you are at an immense height. You reach the front gates, and they simply open for you. No one is standing there.
I'm gonna reach for Kesra's hand and give it a little squeeze, if she'll let me.
I start praying.
The Grand Hall of the Sun is glorious. It is golden trimmed, inlaid with what looks like ivory tiles. Along the walls are depictions of these great events. Leona, you might recognize some of them. You may have seen some of these in visions before. Alexander, you know, growing up in the home that you did, will recognize some of the ones that are more pertain to the religion of Paylor. There are these grand mosaics lining on the walls. And it seems impossibly long, but as you walk further in, suddenly it seems like you come into focus, and you can see on the far wall this massive throne rising up. Sitting on it is a man.
That him?
Sunlight seems to flow from his head,
Yeah, that
mimicking
looks
what
like
you
him.
think hair looks like.
I lead the party to approach, and when I feel like I'm at a respectable distance, I will kneel.
I
and
do
lower my
whatever
gaze.
she does.
Kneel. And I will gently tug Kesra to join me.
Yeah, right.
I'll look her down, and then I will slowly kneel.
I'll make the proper obeisance.
This is a strange and interesting day that has brought you all to me.
Thank you for seeing us.
I cannot deny audience with my champion amongst the chosen.
It's the second time I've heard that today.
Though I would have appreciated be under better circumstances. And he pointedly looks at you, Alexander. Why are you here?
Well, Leona had a vision this morning, and in speaking with Red, she seemed very adamant that we not take the Veldahar on our quest to free the Empress from the Hells.
You said that you could watch it for us? Keep it safe?
Could hold it within my halls. It has been too long since the mantle of my friend adorned this place. But that's not the only reason why you're here.
True.
I think, excuse me, Paylor, Your Eminence. We haven't met before. My name is Zaitaria Calcrest.
I'm familiar. It is a pleasure to have you here.
You must understand what it must take for someone like me to ask you for this favor. But this is my friend, Alexander. And I'm not saying that he is perfect. Nobody is. But I would ask that you look into his heart and see that it is good.
Good men have done terrible things. Tell me, Alexander Lightbringer, do you know where necromancy comes from?
Do I?
You're pretty well studied.
Yeah.
I imagine you are at least familiar with the legend.
Right. I am familiar with the originator, yes.
You're familiar with his intent? How he decided that he would change the laws of reality for the greater good, to save Sanmaria, to save mortality. That was his intent. Good men do terrible things.
Yes.
This is your chance to explain.
Explain Nerl?
No. Explain Alexander.
Where were you?
I am where I have always been.
I looked. My family found you, but I did not. It came so easy. I tried so hard. I went to the academy, a disappointment to my family. They thought they could make something of me. Maybe I could be a good wizard. That could be something they could be proud of. And I was. And it came so easy. All those years studying with my brother, trying to fix people, seeing their souls, how they hurt. Where were you?
He stands up and begins to walk the steps down off his throne. As he does, his size compresses to be more like yours. Little taller, but more like yours. His robes are brilliant white, gold trimmed with strange intricacies that seem to shift as he moves. His brow almost appears to be alight with fire. When you stood in those halls and you studied those tomes, how did you do it through the long nights when the sun was gone?
Coffee, mostly.
I imagine you had a candle, some torch, some lesser light.
Yes.
Why necromancy? You say it's your gift. You are... I know your mind. You could have done any of them.
I'll take Alexandra's hand.
And the rest of you, several of you, aren't as committed. One of you, however, should know better than to deal with the undead.
I take a step forward.
He's looking at Kessera.
Oh, never mind.
One of you has fallen to their hands before. I've had to send you back. Why were you not the light? To steer him away, to guide him. He'll look back at Alexander.
Kessera is a fairly new point in my life, although she is definitely one of the brightest lights. You asked why necromancy. I thought for many years I wondered why it seemed to come so easy and why I chose to pursue it more. It is control over my own being, over who and what I am. But if you ask for the spark, it was probably the incursion. So many people lost. Perhaps, well, I know now, in a fool's idea, perhaps I could find a way to not bring them back, but save them from the hells. You see necromancy only as evil. You don't... It is a tool. You're right. Neril was a abhorrent user. Once he had done what he thought right in helping to defeat the elementals, he became cruel and capricious. But there's so much more to know and to study and to control with one's own soul. The act of raising undead is petty. It's poor puppetry. And I am definitely guilty of using it when I needed it. But
you speak of using your own soul. How?
And I'll hold up my stump and flare my arm into life. Being able to manipulate all of this wonderful energy and create things like, yes, it can drain it. I hope to create it.
Do the rest of you stand for him? Do you speak for his actions, for his intent, and for his result?
If I may, I have had the same questions that you have. I have observed him. I have watched him do great things in the name of good, and sometimes in the name of love. I have often questioned his thirst for power, for knowledge. I have looked into him, and from what I can tell, he seems to be very forthright that he has no intention of being evil or using his abilities in that manner. And I look at Kesra, then I look back to Alexander, and I have told him that if he does, I will be there in the shadows, waiting to do what needs to be done. But until he crosses that line, I have his back.
He looks about to the rest of you.
I stand by him.
So, sup? It's been a bit. Generally not a fan of undead things in general. It's kind of where this shit showed up. Way back when. Blondie is literally the smartest person I know. Legitimately, undeniably the smartest person I know. And done some questionable things, seen some other people do some questionable things. I can, without a doubt, say that I trust that man with my life. No matter what.
He's actually saved my life. Using the very magic that is in question.
Mine too, in his own way.
I truly believe that I will not be able to do what I am expected to do without his help.
It is my sworn duty, as an emissary to the Raven Queen, as her champion, to strike down those who would take death in vain. And yet I count Alexander among my closest friends, my staunchest ally. I stand for him, today and always.
Nerul was originally warned that using his soul would sacrifice it. By using it to power his abilities, he would cease to be that which he claimed to save. Your soul is still intact. Do you believe what you do now is necromancy?
Are you asking me whether I believe what I do is necromancy, or what? Are you asking me that? I have suffered some of the side effects of necromantic usage, but I do not believe myself a necromancer. I prefer the term afterlife arcanist.
Flowery language was always a gift that he left you all. So, afterlife arcanist. You use your soul to build, to inspire, to bring. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're claiming?
That's what I try to do. Yes.
Those that speak for you are not insignificant. You have garnered a great deal of trust amongst those who walk in a great deal of light.
I'm well aware.
He walks back up towards his throne, sighs growing once more. Alexander, you are indeed guilty of necromancy.
Yes.
I don't think that was ever the question.
No.
He shifts back and forth. He'd been very decisive up until this point, but there's hesitation.
He's coming with me, whether you agree to it or not. Just be convenient.
You asked where I was. When you searched, when you looked, you could not find me. And yet here you are, bringing light into the darkest of practices. Sometimes we don't need to search from without. Sometimes it's better to search within. He raises a hand, and down from the ceiling comes this burning light, as though he's pulling down a sun into the room. It doesn't hurt your eyes, but you can feel its power. He pulls it down and it compresses down further and further until it makes this amber pendant. And it floats towards you, Alexander. Use this light and use your soul to build, to bring new life. And you have my blessing.
We'll reach out and take it. Thank you.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
God.
Thanks, everybody. This was a lot of fun.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Do you want me to take over from here, Goat?
Go for it.
Thanks for playing along. Next week, at least for the first half, we will have Goat back if he agrees and consents. We will have him back to continue his DMing through the planes. I will continue to play Zathria with Hillcrest. As far as announcements goes, I don't think we have anything major. Shout out to our sponsors. Thank you, Dryad T, for stopping by today, tonight, hanging out with us for a little bit. Tony, do you have anything?
You already give a shout out to the wonderful Dryad Tea. Don't forget to stop by our shop for some of our fantastic O4A merch.
Where you can actually find an Afterlife Arcanist t-shirt featuring Alexander. It's my favorite shirt I've ever made, so definitely go buy it. Yeah. I think that's it. Let's go ahead and sign off.
Oh, hey, hi, it's me. I'm in.
Do we do our Warm Fuzzies before or after we sign off?
We do them at the end.
After.
Okay, cool.
Hi, I'm Mindy. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch at Miss Mindykins. I keep wanting to say .com. I don't know why. That's not a thing. Don't go there. I mean, you can, but I don't know anything about it. So, like, that's on you.
It's not a thing yet.
You can find me streaming random shenanigans on Wednesday nights and Sunday nights. You can also find me here on Ashes of Asmarin Saturday mornings at 10:30 Central. My favorite part tonight was I'm gonna go with Morgan's. There were a lot of great things, but I'm gonna go with Morgan's modify memory walkthrough of that spell. Was really interesting. I mean, obviously, like, Morgan's amazing with spells. It's fine, whatever. But that one was particularly thing tonight. And that's it for me, I think.
Hi, I'm Kate. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Very Pale Ale because I am both very white and very bitter. I got to play an extremely nauseous and cowardly Kestra Stormbreaker tonight. My favorite moment was, God, there was a lot. But honestly, I really loved the fact that Alexander was like, I'm gonna go have an awkward conversation with someone. I'm gonna go make sure I know exactly where my soul's going in any worst case scenario. That was my favorite thing.
Hi, I'm Than. You can find me everywhere on the internet as Than Rand. I play Elden Vale tonight and every Monday night here with Fate's Chosen with these beautiful people. The rest of the week, I stream on my own channel. Who knows what you might find there. My favorite part was Alexander's speech at the end. It was just really, really, really good.
Hello, I'm Morgan. I got to play Alexander tonight, a very nervous Alexander. You can find me here on Mondays nights. I'll be taking part in our 24-hour stream for
Extra Life.
Extra Life, thank you. I'm not as good at Alexander as remembering things. And my favorite part of tonight was everybody's sass when they were like, "Can I get you anything? Can I get you anything?" Everybody just going around the group asking me if they can help me something. Just being like, okay. Yeah.
Hello. Hi. Yes. Hi, I am Tony. I have the honor of playing Atlas. I can be found everywhere on the internet at Captain Lagrange. My favorite part tonight was the introduction of Goat as our surprise DM. Yeah, like we all had these theories about what was going to go on, which were partially right, but not exactly. So yeah, that was a fun surprise, and I can't wait to get to play with him some more next week. Camille.
Hi, I'm Camille. Tonight, I spent the first half being Dungeon Master and the second half playing Scytharia Hallcrest, who is my favorite character of all time. Oh gosh, I need better music for this. Hold on. Let's put on Dreamy. Here we go. I am usually the one Dungeon Mastering, but tonight we had a very special guest. He's a very guesty. My favorite part was also the shock and surprise on everybody's faces when I introduced Goat as the guest DM, because I had told exactly one person, and that was Goat. Everybody's reaction was priceless. Yeah, I'll say that's my favorite part. You can find me on the internet at Camilla's D&D. Please follow the channel at Open4 Adventure. And we've got lots of streams going on. Please check out our schedule on Twitter or in Discord. Lots of great shows going on. In fact, there will be a cool surprise announcement for the Numenera game coming up this weekend. So pay attention to the first part of the Numenera game because we have a very special announcement. That's me. And our fabulous guest DM, Goat.
Hi, I'm Goat. It is super fun to do this tonight. You can find me on Twitter at SwayingGoat. You can also find me in the Discord as Goat. My favorite part of the session was actually probably before I came in. Just the general, like, let's go talk to a god. That's the best plan. I adored that. That was great. So, yeah, player shenanigans. They're the best. So now, Mindy, you got our warm fuzzies?
I do. So first of all, we have Belchavez. So we have Sam. And we have PJ. And Christina. And then we have Andrew Felix, Wiki Mancer. Oh, Andrew. And then we got Rico. And Gamer Lars.
Gamer Lars with a 1 and a 3.
What?
Deborah.
And Deborah.
Woo!
Oh, hey, Felchavez. Thank you so much for being our warm fuzzies and supporting us.
From like the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
The OG. But to all of the warm fuzzies who even
All
haven't
the
been with us
warm
from the
fuzzies,
beginning,
yeah.
we
That's-
also appreciate you as well.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry.
I believe that's all the call outs and announcements.
We're gonna go do our post-session decompression. I hope that everybody has a great day, a great evening, a great time zone. We'll see you same time, same place next week. Bye, everybody.